despicable people. We're disrespectful.
I can give a damn what each and one of you idiots say about me. Because not one of you have done in your measly life what I've accomplished. I'm here for a reason. I know each and every one of you would love to see Todd Sexton beat the living hell out of me tonight. But Todd, let's think this one through. You've got a beautiful wife at home. You've got a brand new baby. I bruised your brain with a 25-pound dumbbell. Do you really want to risk it, Todd? Do you really want to take the chances of coming out here and me hurting you further? Todd, your child isn't even 1 year old yet. 4 years from now, don't you want to be able to play ball with them? Don't you want to be able to remember his name? What I think the right thing is you come out here and you apologize to me for trying to make a damn mockery out of my whole career. So Tom, I'm giving you the chance now. You'll still be a man if you back out of this match. You'll be a smart one, Todd. Let's think this one through. I know you're playing a little cloudy because of concussion, but Todd, don't risk it. It's not worth it.
Todd Sexton's career has been a decorated one. It is one that we have covered here at NWA Anarchy more than one occasion. There is no need to delve into it now. The same is said about his opponent, Salvatore Rinauro. The bottom line is Todd Sexton is suffering from a concussion. I'm not certain he's had doctor's clearance. If he has, I haven't seen it. And he is going into the ring against a very dangerous individual.
And you see him, he's got to have swelling of the brain if he doesn't just walk away from this match. Well, wait a minute! And what a sneak attack! Well, you know what? That's what I never liked about this guy. He's a sleazy, slimy little snake ball.
Well, what do you call Sal Rinauro, who attacks a man with a 25-pound weight? The last great upstanding thing this man ever did was smash a bottle of champagne over somebody's head.
Justified.
What?
Sal Rinauro was justified.
Explain yourself.
The whole time Todd Sexton was involved in management, all he ever did was put Salvatore Rinauro in positions to look like a buffoon, to look like an idiot, to look like a clown. He made him come out here and do an interview segment. The happy music. Salvatore Rinauro is a competitor. Sal Rinauro is an athlete. He's not a clown. He's not here for your amusement. He is here to win championships, to make money, and to be the best in this sport today.
Okay, let's cover a few things, because you obviously have selective memory loss. Number one, Salvatore Rinauro has won titles, plenty of them. In fact, he was part of the first team to ever hold the Anarchy Tag Team titles.
Can I report on that one?
You can wait till I'm done. I was polite enough to wait for you. Now, he did that. Number two, you were in the same production meetings I was in with Sal Rinauro while he was an interviewer. He was always cheerful, happy, never had the first single problem being an interviewer. He enjoyed himself.
Are you done?
Yes, I'm done. Go ahead.
Number one, Salvatore Rinauro won the Anarchy Tag Team Championships and was put in that position way before Todd Sexton was even into management. Second of all, sometimes, Greg Hunter, when you need a paycheck, when you got bills to pay, a house note to pay, a car note to pay, a family to feed, you do things. You may not like what you're doing, but you do it with a smile on your face because you had to get through it. Salvatore Rinauro finally realized that he didn't have to danced for him. He didn't have to do it with a smile on his face. And then all he needed was just that one moment, that one opportunity to get his revenge. And that was when Todd Sexton was no longer in a position of power, but going to be in a match. And Salvatore Rinauro took all those frustrations, that 9+ months frustration out on the one man he thought was his friend.
Well, I have been with both of these individuals here at NWA Anarchy since day one, just like you have. I've seen everything they've done inside the confines of the NWA arena, and I, for the record, have not seen the first change in the technician Todd Sexton, but I have seen Sal Rinauro become a very bitter human being. Right now, concentrating his attack, all of it we've seen thus far, on the head of the technician Todd Sexton. Very smart maneuvering by Rinauro. He knows there's a concussion. After all, he's the one that gave it to him. Target the head. But right now, Sal Rinauro standing wrist lock applied by Sexton. Sexton heads up top, walking the ropes. Incredible balance by Sexton. And a big leg drop. Beautiful maneuvering. Cover. Has the arm bar. Rinauro gets his arm up. We know the arm of Rinauro is suspect, has been for a long time. It was an arm bar that cost him his opportunity to become Anarchy Heavyweight Champion at our last Supercard season's beatings. And right now, has the head scissors applied to Todd Sexton. Sexton trying to kick, use his momentum. Oh, you can hear him telling him, talk about my baby. He's dragging family into this when he doesn't need to.
Well, you know what? He's just a concerned friend. The thing about it is, Todd Sexton got hit with that 25-pound dumbbell across the head. It gave him a concussion, brain swelling. It could do a lot of damage. I mean, what happens if he takes one wrong hit in the head in this match, and all of a sudden Todd Sexton can't play with his little baby anymore? You know, how's that going to make the baby feel?
That's a very valid concern. It is a valid point, one that I'm sure that Mr. Sexton, Todd Sexton, the technician, has weighed carefully.
So then why take it out on Sal? Sal's just a concerned friend.
Oh, I don't know, because the concerned friend hit him in the head with a 25-pound steel dumbbell. Did that part of the sense of logic escape you, Mr. Johnson?
You know, sometimes you got to do things to get somebody's attention. That's what he did. He wanted attention.
You want to get someone's attention, you go, hey, you, and they turn around. You don't hit them in the head with a dumbbell.
Well, if he would have said, hey, you, and he would have turned around, he would have saw the dumbbell coming. You don't yell at somebody when you're going to hit them in from behind. Even I know that, Greg Hunter.
And you don't hit someone from behind just to get their attention. Now choking
Sal
out.
does.
Choking out Todd Sexton, continuing to work over the head, raining down forearms and boots down to the ribs, trying to get, much like a boxer will use body shots to get someone to lower their guard, trying to attack the body of Todd Sexton to keep him from covering up the head, the much more vulnerable part of his anatomy at this moment. And right now, back to the headlock and a measured right hand to the blind side of referee Brent Wiley assigned this contest.
And you know, the one thing, though, the thing about Todd Sexton is he's been in very limited competition since his retirement back in January of 2006. So in the last 15 months, this man's had, what, 2 matches? This is his 3rd match?
This is the man's 3rd match in the past some 14, 15 months. Yes, it is.
So, I mean, he's already at a distinct disadvantage. I mean, he's got ring rust. Hey, you know what? He's got so much ring rust, he's red.
What?
Rust is red, he's red. Look at him.
Irish whip to the corner, sends him in hard, and Todd Sexton explodes with a clothesline, taking down Sal Rinauro. Both men are down. Referee Brent Wiley starts his 10 count. If neither man rises, the match is a draw at the count of 10. That would resolve absolutely nothing.
Sal would win on points, though. Sal's ahead on points.
Where's the judges?
I got them written down right here. You see, I'm judging each contest.
I hear you, fight doctor. That doesn't make you a judge.
Well, you know what? My points should count. I'll go up there, I'll give them to Brent, and we'll just announce Sal the winner.
Sal Rinauro going for the right hand, blocked elbow shots from Sexton in return. Number 3 drops Rinauro like a sack of bricks. Reversal of the Irish whip to the far side. Attempted the cross body, turned to a power slam, hooks the far leg, and nearly a 3 count.
I mean, they don't call the man a technician for nothing. I'll give him credit. Hooked the hands in right after the power slam and had the pin attempt, but unfortunately the weakening from earlier in the contest would not allow Sal Rinauro to be held down.
Power bomb into the turnbuckles, and now setting him up. Beautiful maneuver, spinning fireman's carry, 2, and only a 2 count.
Sal Rinauro, I mean, he looks out on his feet, but you got to remember, Todd Sexton took a ton of punishment on top of having a concussion, on top of everything else that's happened to him, and the ring rust. I mean, that's one of the reasons why he's not being able to hold Sal Rinauro down in these pin attempts. The other reason is Sal's just so much better than Todd Sexton.
While that part is arguable, what is not arguable is the man is suffering from a concussion. He has not been an active competitor on a regular basis for more than a year. The man is obviously slow to step. The Todd Sexton of old would not have wasted so much time after a pin attempt. But right now, that is not stopping him from delivering the punishment to the big deal, to Salvatore Rinauro, setting up now for a superplex, going all the way up top. Sexton has him hooked. This will be big! Superplex connected, but Sexton's head, it looked like Sexton's head ricocheted off the canvas.
That's what I was just getting ready to point out, Greg Hunter. The one disadvantage about a superplex like that, when you go all the way to the top rope and you fall back, you have no control of your head and neck. And he may have just hurt himself more than he helped himself.
Well, Sexton looks very, very glassy-eyed.
Well, he's walking out, he's giving up, he's going home. He knows better. He's calling it a career again.
I don't think he knows where he is by the looks of things. All right, the man looks extraordinarily woozy. Referee Brent Wiley checking on him. He would be well within his rights to stop the match if Sexton cannot continue. And Sexton, the concussion combined with the punishment he's taken in this match and the punishment he dealt himself with that superplex.
And Sal Rinauro's made the recovery and come out right after. I mean, hey, the referee hadn't stopped the match. He was just checking on him. Sal Rinauro was well within his right to attack him out there. I mean, this is great.
Let the referee do his job, Sal. Let him check on him. No, he didn't. It's obvious that referee Brent Wiley very concerned here.
Well, if he was so concerned, he would have already stopped the match. Obviously, he thought he was well enough to continue on. And now look at Sal Rinauro just measuring out Todd Sexton.
Sexton still with the wherewithal. Well, looking game breaker from Todd Sexton. I have no idea where that came from.
I don't think Todd knew where that came from.
You could very well be right. Has the submission hold locked in on Rinauro. The crowd here at the arena wanting him to tap a foot on the ropes. Right before he taps, the foot on the ropes supersedes the tap out.
But do you see the intelligence of Rinauro to take Todd Sexton's attention away? Todd thought he had won the match. He thought it was over, was able to get a breather, a moment of relaxation. Sal Rinauro did the same thing, and right from behind that drop kick to the back of the head. This head has just been worked over so much tonight, Greg Hunter. It's great. He may have knocked him smart.
We may be seeing Todd Sexton beaten back into retirement. That's what we may be watching.
I would celebrate that.
I wish you'd shut up. One knee after another. We're not watching. This is transcending a match at this point. He's trying to permanently injure a man. Shining Wizard, 1, 2, and that mercifully ends it. Salvatore Rinauro.
Hey, you know what? It's not great. You shut up for a second. I think this is great, Greg Hunter. You know, first of all, it's Hardcore Hell. We always make history here at Hardcore Hell, and we just seen something historic.